Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the ZEdge. It's the Z3D dash camera. This is a front and a rear camera system. They did send me this product review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, the link to it will be in my video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, do your shopping from that link. This is how it comes packaged to you in a really nice retail box with professional graphics, great design, showing you a bunch of different features that this device has. So it has wide dynamic range, 150-degree field of view for both lenses and cameras, a 2.7-inch screen, loop recording, so once it reaches the maximum life on that SD card, wherever the space limitations are, it'll start to re-record from the oldest date first. So that's really great. You can just plug and play and never have to worry about it again. It's got motion detection as well, parking mode, and built-in GPS, which is really cool. Just want to mention, for the GPS feature, you have to play back the video through their special software that you can download from the ZEdge website. So now let's go ahead and open it up. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have a really nice user guide and user manual for you, complete with diagrams and excellent instructions showing you everything about this product. We have a USB car charger right here. It's got 2 USB ports built in, which is a great feature. We have a couple different sized USB cables right here that we'll use for the setup process. Here's the 26-foot rear camera cable right here, so that's really great. They give us an orange plastic tool that I believe is used to secure the cables in place to hide them in your headliner and weather strips. We have some sticky back cable clips right here too to be able to house and hopefully hide the cable out of the way. We have your GPS sensor right here built into the suction cup mount with a micro USB cable on it, and a micro USB port on the device as well. We have your main dash camera right here that can record up to 2K if it's not connected with the rear camera. If they're both connected, it'll record full 1080p HD, but you can get beyond that with just the main camera being used. So this looks really nice, guys. It's really cool. We have a couple different USB ports on it right here. One's going to be for the rear camera to plug in. One's going to be to power this device. We also have a little cutout right here for the suction cup mount. We can see we have a micro SD card slot right there. This supports up to cards with 128 gigabytes. Got a power button on the other side. We have some speakers and microphone stuff at the bottom. So it looks really nice. We can see that 2.7-inch screen again with your menu, your arrows, and your OK button. And then last but not least, we have the rear camera right here with a USB port as well that we're going to plug in to then connect this to the main camera. So this one's really simple. Again, records 1080p footage. Looks really nice. Has a sticky back as well with 3M, so you can attach this to your car's rear window and use it to get some excellent rear footage as well. So now let's go ahead, let's plug the cameras in and see what we get. I'm back here now with everything plugged in. Just wanted to show you guys this really quickly in my studio. We will definitely be testing this out in the car, but just wanted to show you got the power coming in right here to the GPS. So that USB cable will be plugged into the USB car charger they provided us with. The little USB cable that's built into the suction cup mount and GPS gets plugged right in to the main dash camera. Then that other USB port is used with that 26-foot extension cable that plugs into the rear camera. So now let's look at some of the settings this camera has to offer. So now that the camera is powered on, we can see the picture-in-picture right here. Here's the rear camera up there and then the main camera. Everything looks great. The quality is really nice. I'm really impressed. So if we want to start recording, we can just hit the OK button and then hit it again. And now we're going to start recording. Then if we want to turn recording off, we can go ahead, hit it again, and then we can see the options right there. So we could turn audio on, and then we can hit stop, and now it will stop recording. So let's go ahead, let's look at some of the general settings really quick. Here we go, we got the resolution, which since both cameras are plugged in, that is going to be the max resolution we can get. We can choose if we want picture-in-picture or just front or rear camera. I like the picture-in-picture, so I'm going to leave it. We can choose loop recording. How long do we want the video files to loop before they start a new one? Then we have voice setup, so we can go ahead and turn that on and we can start recording audio. We can adjust the exposure. We can set the timestamp, choose our language. We can reset the time or date if we had to. We can add driver ID settings if we want. We can turn off the button beep if we don't like it. We can choose auto power off, LCD auto off, wide dynamic range, the frequency. So we can do 50 or 60 hertz. We can format the SD card, view default settings, and version info. So that's really cool. Now, since we hit the menu again, we're going to view their feature settings. So here's driver fatigue. We could set an alarm to remind us, 1, 2, or 4 hours if we want. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off for now. Remind you for lights, we can turn that on or off. Motion detection, we could turn that on or off as well. Parking monitor, same thing. And then G sensor is right now set to medium. So basically, parking monitor is going to be in case there's a hit and run or something and you're not at your car, it will still monitor for you when it detects any sort of bumps or motions. Then G sensor is the same thing, so it'll start recording as soon as it feels an impact or something depending on your sensitivity settings. So we'll go ahead and have it on low for now. But those are some awesome features that you definitely want to make sure are included in the dash camera you're looking to purchase. Let's see what else we have. So we can take photos as well. So let's stop the recording and let's go ahead, let's take a photo. So there we go, it just took a photo for us. There are the photos right there, and then we can play them back as well if we want to see them. So there's normal video, playlist, emergency file, and photo. So there we go. There's all the stuff that we took so far. We have 6 images right there. So that's really cool. And then we can look at them if we want. We can delete it, go to the next one, or we can go back and get back into the camera settings. Here's going to be the videos we've taken as well. Same thing. We can look at them, delete them, or we can go back to the main settings. Here's your emergency file. So those files are going to be helpful in case of an emergency and should be locked down to the device for us. So that's really nice. Really cool, guys. Great features. So let's go back into the camera really quick and we can see we got the loop and everything's working just great. We can go back into the settings once we turn it off from recording. So now let's look and see what else we have. I also want to point out really quick, if you are driving your car and you do want to lock down a specific file, just know that if you have G-sensor mode on, that's the vibration mode, so that will lock any files when that's triggered automatically for you. But say you're driving right now, you're recording, so let's go ahead, let's record some footage. We're driving right now, what do we want to do? Okay, we see something crazy, we want to lock this file down to make sure that it doesn't get deleted. Well, what you do is you bring up the menu button and you just push it, and then you see that little caution triangle. Now this file will be locked to our device. So you can see, let's go back, let's stop the recording, and then you can see that little icon right there. So if we push that again, it will lock down this file for us. So it's as simple as pushing this button while you're already recording. So that's a great feature to be able to protect your valuable footage in the event of an accident or something that you witness. Here we go with the camera all set up. It looks great. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. You just suction cup it on, twist that lever up right there to lock it in place, and you're all good to go. Looks really nice. It's getting a great view for us as well, so I'm excited to see the test footage. Now let's look at the rear camera. Rear camera looks great as well too. Just peel and stick it on and you're all good to go, and then you can adjust it to the correct angle for your windshield. I'm really happy and impressed with that too. Now let's go get some great test footage. So we're recording right now. This is the raw unedited video and audio, so I can't wait to hear how this mic sounds. I'm really impressed so far driving through the little downtown area of how great the quality of the video looks just from the 2.7-inch LCD screen on this dash cam. So we're going to pull up to a red light right now that just changed green. Let's see if we can pick up the details of this car in front of us and their license plate. It sure looks like it. And then there's a car coming up close behind us too. We should be able to see some of their details as well. Having both 1080p cameras is great. It's going to make for some awesome footage. So I'm really excited to see how it all turns out. So everything's looking great. It's a beautiful day here as well, so we have plenty of light which is going to help the camera too. You may notice the back camera might be shaking a little bit. That's because I have it temporarily stuck on as opposed to using the 3M sticky. I may end up moving it out of this car, so I didn't want to make it too permanent. So it may shake a little more with the bumps in the road. That won't happen once you fully adhere it to the back of your car's window. So everything looks great. I'm really happy and impressed with this so far. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at the night footage and see how that looks. Now we're testing out the nighttime footage. It's 10 o'clock at night here. I'm driving through our downtown area. Want to pull over really quick and just see how the camera does getting close to this car in front of me and their license plate. Look at that, I can read everything super clearly from the camera. So that's great quality right there. That's really nice. My lights are not blowing anything out. So let's keep driving for a second too, just around downtown so we can see those cars' headlights right there. They don't blow the footage out or wash anything out. And then we have a stoplight right here so we can see how the quality looks there. Looks great, I can see it just fine. We got some oncoming cars again, and everything looks really good. Again, we got crisp HD footage at night right here, so it's really a good dash camera. Let's keep driving for another second just through the main strip to see how it does with all of these street lights, giving off some ambient light for it. But there you go. Really a great night to be driving, and it looks great. So we can see some people up ahead too crossing the street. So it's really got some clear footage for us, and I'm definitely impressed. Hopefully this footage helps you make a good decision for yourself. Overall, guys, I gotta say I'm definitely impressed with this camera, but I want to hear your thoughts below. What did you think about that sample footage that we saw? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Again, I think this camera is really easy to use and install. I love that the rear camera is installed on the back window on the inside of your car. I think that's just an easier installation process and a lot more beneficial than some of the other ones that you have to screw in or install on the outside of your car. I don't like having to expose wires or to have to pay somebody to wire it properly into the back rear lights. So I'm impressed with how easy and simple this one is to use. Packed with a lot of great features too. Love that it can record beyond HD. We can get 2K resolution out of this, or full HD for both the front and the rear cameras with a really nice wide angle lens, and that it supports GPS. Now again, you do have to download their software and play back the files through their software to see the GPS locations, you know, on Google Maps, but you also get your speed as well, which is really a neat feature, especially if you maybe have kids or somebody you want to kind of keep tabs on while they're driving, or for insurance purposes. If you get in a wreck, you can provide them with more information too, saying here was my speed, here's what happened, I have proof. So that's really a nice feature too. If you're interested in this product, the link to it is in my video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, do your shopping from there. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel. I have new content coming out daily, and I don't want you guys to miss it. I can't do this without you guys watching and interacting with my stuff, so thank you so much for being here. Give me a follow on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can message me on WeChat. Check out my website and join my free newsletter. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.